Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Glenn Reacts. Hopefully you guys appreciated last week's reaction. I know I did. Today we're going to be reacting with WebbyPumpkin. I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. All right, let's get right into the reaction. All right, guys, this is the video we're going to be reacting to. As you guys see over there, we have WebbyPumpkin. He's joining back us to another video. All right, guys, for people that don't know WebbyPumpkin, his Twitch and his YouTube will be in the comments down below. So if you guys want to give him a follow on Twitch and a sub on YouTube, it's absolutely free. So make sure to go do that. All right, Webby, if you want to say anything to the people that might not know you or have met you the first time, let the people know who you are and about you.
Man, thank you so much. Just well, like you said, I'm WebbyPumpkin, and I'm we've done this before. I'm actually really happy to be able to come back and react to something. You never let me know anything about what we're reacting to, so I'm very eager to see this. But I guess the only thing that I'd add in that's rather new that I'm doing right now is, as a lot of you guys know, much of the East Coast was just completely ransacked by Hurricane Helene, including some fellow creators that I know. So one of the things that we want to do is just try to give back. Right now I'm doing a couple extra streams just to try to raise funds, just to add some relief, because I'll be completely honest with you, they were not prepared for what happened when it came to this storm. No one could have known. It was unprecedented rainfall, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And a big part of the pumpkin patch, my community, that we want to do is this thing called pumpkin positivity. In a nutshell, it's just this idea that you can lend and borrow a little bit of courage, faith, hope, whatever it may be. And ultimately, we just kind of want to leave things better than we found it. So if you find yourself in one of those streams, love to have your support.
And we appreciate you being here as well. And make sure to go check out his awesome content and the great work he is doing.
Thanks, man.
So let's get into this video. We're going to be reacting to old MADtv, and it's about Bible Dude.
Oh, okay.
Because we can! Yes, we can!
What?
This is PAX Television. Unflavored oatmeal for your eyes.
Say, Joshua, this popcorn party is off the hook.
Word! Thanks, everybody.
Hey, Boaz, be careful. Don't get your buttery fingers on Mrs. Henderson's new settee.
No worries, Isaiah. I made a settee cover out of construction paper and Moses stickers.
Say, I got a pretty fun idea. Why don't we play my new video game, Rugrats Spelling Bee?
First, I'll have to go get my mom. She could check it out and make sure it's appropriate for teenagers.
That stinks. We don't need your mom. Let's play Rugrats.
Boaz, Joshua's right. Many of today's video games are very violent and promote immoral behavior. We need to trust our parents to make our entertainment choices for us.
Okay. What an interesting start so far, obviously. I love that how this is starting, how this is going. I was trying to not over laugh so much because they were already making me laugh with the way they're portraying themselves and the way they're showing themselves for this this video or this skit that they're doing. Let me know your inputs so far, what you're thinking, Webby.
Man, what you don't know, those of you who don't know this about me, I lived still and grew up down here in the down here in the Bible Belt, and oh my gosh, this is pretty much exactly like what real life was like. Now, obviously not actually, but oh my gosh, this super 80s, 90s, like our parents have to be there and like be really like involved in everything. Like this is triggering, but not in like a real bad, like I'm not like oh kind of way, not in a bad way, but like this is pretty much what it's like, man. This is pretty much what it was like growing up here, even down to like just the over stereotypical kind of thing that they're doing with the I've got to check my parents and cool and like the all of it, just everything about it, the knuckle bumps, the super cringy homeschool kitty type of vibe. Not to make fun of our homeschool friends, everything reminds me of a real life the way that I experienced it. So I'm pretty eager to see the rest. It's wild.
I'm sorry if this brings back bad memories. I just thought this would be a very interesting thing for us to react to.
Yeah, interesting. You're not wrong.
All right, let's continue the reaction.
Cool.
You know what? Fudge our parents. You heard me. Double fudge them. I'm playing Rugrats anyway.
Uh-oh, this is a job for Bible Dude.
No.
Like the Red Sea, here comes the Bible Dude.
Episode, 3,000 men of Judah went to the rock of Shechem and said to Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? And he found the jawbone of an ass and put forth his hand and took it. Amen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I don't mean to pause that so quickly after our last pause, but I don't think that's a legitimate quote.
Look, the problem is, I think it actually is, bud. I mean, picking and choosing a little bit, but I think it is.
You know a bit better because I was like, wait, I don't think that's a legit quote in the Bible, but okay.
What's really crazy is like, I don't know.
Is it triggering you anymore?
Listen, what's really crazy, I don't know if you know this, but there is actually like a Bible man character. At least I think Bible man is like what they called him. And this is a real thing that was like very, not PBS, but like very PBS like esque level of like early Christian entertainment. And that's gotta be what they're like parodying here. Cause like that, I wish I could remember who it was or what ministry like put it out or anything like that. Cause like this, it literally, not triggering, but literally is bringing back memories of this character and this.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I
did
know.
not know that.
Yeah. It's like, it takes a second for it to all sink in, but like, man, I wish I could remember so that you can Google it or look it up. Like after the reaction, everybody that's watching, you have to go and you have to go Google. I think it was Bible Man. I don't know if it was Kenneth Copeland Ministries. Don't quote me on that. That might have been it. I didn't really watch it. It was like ultimate levels of cringe, but it was basically exactly what's being like, portrayed right now.
They were taking comedy on, I guess, for.
Gotta be. Gotta be what they were doing.
Because I never heard about it till you told me.
It's worth a Google. Like you as well. Gotta Google it. It's worth it. It's something. It's really something.
Yep. Google that after this reaction. All right, let's continue on it.
It's the boss. Good morning, Jesus. What's the haps?
Sup, Matthew? Here's the dealio. There's a couple of kids playing video games
His
right
name's
now without
Matthew.
parental guidance.
No parental guidance? Well, that's almost as bad as sticking a camera phone under a bathroom stall and taking a picture of a sailor on the toilet.
What do you think about that?
Oh, no, it's just that I know this guy who read about it in a magazine that is a straight magazine, and I'm on it, boss.
I feel so free. Oh, life is for living.
No, it's not.
Bible Dude!
Hi, teens.
Sugarfoot!
Hi, teens.
Bible Dude!
I spy with
How did he
mine
get
little
in?
eye one teenage sinner.
Buzz off.
He backsassed.
Boaz, put down that joy stick and pick up the joy book.
What?
1 Chronicles 5, verse 8.
And Bela, the son of Azaz, the son of Shema, who dwelt in Eror, even unto Nebo and Balmeon, went eastward and inhabited the wilderness, because their cattle were multiplied
In the land of the Hagarites.
I get it. When what you're saying is that many of today's video games are very violent and promote immoral behavior. We need to trust our parents to make our entertainment choices for us.
Very good, Esther.
That's exactly what I...
Okay, I want to put a pause on that one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What's
So, what's your thoughts on this segment so far that you've seen?
You know what's crazy is that just so many little things again are just reminding me of like real life stuff. Like even like I meant to bring this up earlier because I thought about it in the last time we paused. Like the fake like Christian-y cuss words, you know, like fudge, and then oh my gosh, and they were like, oh, he backsassed and all that kind of crazy stuff. And that's like, I get it. I get why that is actually a thing that people would do, but at the same time, it's not even really parody anymore because this is actually what they did. It's
I saw the title of this and I was kind of like, ooh, I think this would be a great video for me and Webby to react to.
Yeah, you set me up. I knew it.
Oh, exactly. But yeah, I find it pretty interesting too. I love because you got to remember, I used to be what not many people realize before I became obviously non-religious. I used to be forced into Christian, basically by my parents to basically go to church and everything without realizing if this is what I wanted for my life or not wanted for my life, you know. And when I gave my mom a very big question, which I'm not going to really say what that question was, she and not many other people had answers, so that's where my life turned. But I kind of feel for these moments too, a little bit of how they acted, because I felt like it was a little bit of that too when I was part of religion too as well, that it was like this too as well. So it brings back old memories for me too, like, oh yeah.
Man, well, I appreciate you like being kind of vulnerable and sharing that a little bit. I know, so just from knowing you and like being when you're way back from the Mixer days and everything and getting to know you better as time has gone by, I've known kind of where you're at now, I guess, when it comes to like faith and or at least a general idea of where you are now. What I didn't know is really, I guess, everything that went into like you said, being forced to go to church or anything like that, or some of that background. You know, I actually went through this like kind of crisis of faith thing a little while ago. Even took an entire year off from streaming and making content, and even during that time, you know, I'm back now. Obviously, we're making content together, but those times sucked, and I definitely remember going through them, and so I have a lot of like I can feel for you. Now, I did land on a different endpoint than you have, but even with all that, I'm kind of an advocate for going to church and things like this for the wrong reasons. Like I went to church initially because of a girl. And not even like, this girl that I was dating wanted me to go. It was more like there was this girl that was there that I would maybe like to be able to date and try to make that work. And that didn't work out. And obviously that was the wrong reason. But things that happened there kind of shifted the trajectory of the direction of my life. Now, being forced to go in your way, like where you're basically drugged to church, I've always had a little bit of an issue with that myself also. So I'm sorry that that's a part of your story. And obviously, we don't have to get any more into it in a reaction video or anything. But I do think it was really big that you just shared some of that.
No.
And because I get it. I do get that.
Let's continue the reaction.
Yeah, man.
I was telling everyone before you arrived, Bible Dude, word for word.
What? God hates a brown noser. Boaz, since you like violent video games so much, perhaps you'd like to star in one.
Yeah, sounds rad.
I call this one Old Testament justice. Game over. And remember, kids, if you're really interested in violence, read the Bible.
I mean,
What?
I mean, he ain't wrong.
What a okay. What an ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have to say is that was a very interesting ending, interesting turn, and interesting ending sentence for him to say about that. You got any comments about it?
other than just like he's not necessarily wrong. I mean, interesting, also maybe kind of factual. It always cracks me up. There's this comedian called named Tim Hawkins who does a skit around this, where people will pretty commonly paint, like for the nurseries of their children, they'll paint things like Noah's Ark and things like that on it. And he's like, yeah, Noah's Ark, the story of when God sent a worldwide flood that killed basically everybody. Precious, like, you know what I mean? And so he's not wrong in regards to, like, there's a lot in there. I think that we oversimplify and babyfy the Bible sometimes a lot too. So he's not, I keep saying he's not wrong. There's stuff, man. You want drama, you want murder, you want craziness. It is in there, but oh my gosh, the fact that probably more than Rugrats. I don't know, man. It's wild. Absolutely wild.
All right, guys, I enjoyed that video. Hopefully you guys did as well. As you guys know, we rate things here, whether a G if it's great, or we give it an L if it's lame. We're going to definitely give it a G. Very comical, very funny, great moments, great collab with Webby too as well. What's the next reaction going to be? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in to find out for that next week. Make sure to subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. See ya!